Alright friends, today we're going to be installing Underglow on the BRZ. I've always wanted to do this. What better time to do it now that we finished the Gundam livery? We have Low Glow, one of the best brands that I've heard of. If you guys aren't aware, we recently did a Gundam Unicorn inspired livery. I think the Underglow will definitely tie everything together nicely, especially if we're going for that glowing effect during destroy mode for all you Gundam fans. Really sell the theme that we're going for. Not only are we doing Underglow today, we have a couple other things to install. We got an Alpha X trunk light bar. This goes in the center between the taillights. And then over here we have Alpha X taillights. So we got a lot of lighting modifications to install today. Super excited. Putting on Underglow should be pretty straightforward. I've never installed Underglow in my life. Pretty sure it does come with instructions. Voila. Scooby snacks? I wanted drugs. Wow, it's been a long time since I had these. Thank you, Jordan.
What the heck?
We got the front, sides, and rear. What's really cool about Low Glow is if you're not sure on the dimensions that you need, you can always message them and tell them what car you have, what kit you have, whether it's aftermarket, wide body, side skirts. You let them know and they can spec it out for you and you'll...
Huh?
Sick. You'll get basically everything you need. You won't have too short of lights. If anything, you might have extra. So I'm excited to put this on because I've seen other people install it and it's very straightforward. Yeah, I can't imagine it's too difficult. Just gotta lift the car up. And I think these are all basically put on with double-sided tape. And then obviously you're gonna have to tap it into your battery, which they provide all the harnesses. And then we got the Bluetooth controller. Oh, oh my god, I maxed out the fucking jack. Damn it! So close. Jack stands it is. I really wanted to use these. I only have 2 jack stands, so we gotta do one side at a time. I'm gonna need some alcohol.
I love you. Put that there?
Put what there? Oh, I didn't put that there.
Oh. I thought you were trying to be cute.
Oh.
I would see it.
Alright, so I've already run into my first issue with the front. Typically, your LED strip would go on the bottom of the front bumper or the front lip. However, because we have the Artisan Spirits wide body lip kit, here's the front lip. Naturally, it goes all the way to the edge of the bumper, normal. But then we have this piece, this additional piece that is connected to the front bumper fender piece. So what I'm worried about is if we tape the LED strips here, we're gonna have to go follow this contour all the way to here. We kind of have no choice. First step, we're gonna have to connect the wires to the LED controller according to the diagram. We have relay harness, white and red, ground power, and we got the Underglow wires over here, ground, data, power. And then what's important to know is all these LED strips are directional. So if you want them to function properly, chase effects or whatever you call them, you want to make sure you install everything with the arrows pointed back at the back of the car. So you want all the arrows to point at the back of the car. Yeah, pretty straightforward. LED strip, just lay them out kind of where they should be. Then you connect them together, and then we have the split connector at the front that connects to the controller. Then the controller connects to the fuse on the battery, and then you're gonna eventually route the controller, like the switch for the button, inside the cabin. Nice. So these are waterproof as well. So there's an O-ring between the connectors, and then there's a threaded cap. No water's getting in that. Take a close look. there are arrows on the LED strips themselves. So make sure arrows pointed this way. They're laid out like that, not like this. This is our Y connector for the front. So here's what's gonna happen. We have the LED controller. This is gonna go in the engine bay. This is gonna connect, just follow the colors. And then the end of the harness here will go directly into the terminals of the battery. And then there's also this controller that you're gonna have to feed into the firewall hole, into the cabin, so that you can control it. And then at this end, we're gonna finish off these wires. And then this is gonna get tucked in. And it's gonna meet the Y connector. It's also going to connect the rest of the LED strips. I'm gonna start with the front first, and then once everything's connected, I can continue moving on to connecting harnesses for the side skirt strip on both sides, and then the side skirt strip is gonna connect to the rear strips. Alright, that's it. Literally just follow the diagram and the colors. Make sure it's clean underneath, you know? You want to clean it very well where you intend on taping the strips. I'm going to try not to tape it too close to the edge of the lip. Otherwise, when you're looking at the car, you might catch a glimpse of the LED strips. So I'm going to do it more so like in the middle. There's a lot going on. Thinking we just do it somewhere. Let's just do it somewhere here. We're gonna connect this module relay box thingy. I just removed a 10 mil from this thing near the coilover. Connect these rings to the battery. You got the ground. Positive. Oh, it's a fucking 13 mil, 12 mil? What is that? Positive. Oh, look at that. Controller lit up. This we're gonna have to feed somewhere down there. There should be a hole with a grommet. Okay, we got power. I'm gonna tuck this kind of away. I'm gonna put tape on the Bluetooth controller. And then we're gonna kind of just place it here neatly. Before it gets dark, I just wanted to show you guys where you need to put this guy. How you're gonna feed it through is there's this grommet here, rubber grommet, and there's already something going in it. Either shove it in through there or cut a slit and then start feeding it through. Sorry, it's fucking light. There's one on each side, but I'm gonna do this side and it's gonna go through the glove box and then somewhere at the front driver's seat. I have all the excess wires zip tied. I'm gonna tuck them here. And then I also have a zip tie here. Finally, I'll feed the Underglow harness down below here. What I just fed through the engine bay, I'm gonna find a way to tidy that up and also make sure it doesn't catch on the wheels. So these are super secure plugs and also waterproof. Let me just test this out actually really quick. Oh, sick! Wow, these are bright. I figured it out. I'm gonna tuck all of this underneath here. I already removed this piece. There's an under panel here that's gonna help secure all the excess wires. Check this shit out. Under tray is back on. Wires are tucked away safely. Got a bit of overlap, but that's okay. All right, let's see what it looks like. Oh, yo. All right, the sides seem pretty easy. Just gonna clean the bottom, slap it on, route it around and above the subframe so it doesn't catch on the wheel. I might have to remove the wheel to make sure I tuck it perfectly. And it's gonna go back and reach down here and connect to the front harness. Same goes for the rear. I'm gonna remove the wheel, route it around, and finish off. Oh, by the way, how's the camera looking? It's nighttime now. How's the Ace Pro 2 performing in low light? All right, let's have a look. This looks like I'm in a video game. So the plan is, oops, once I stick the LED strips on the side skirts, I'm gonna go around all of this. That's a pretty good place to start tucking it, actually. And then we're gonna come right back around to this last harness right here. Here's one of the provided extensions, and my goal is to connect the extension to the side skirt, route this all above, roughly like this, and then I even slotted it through here, through that hole, so that there's no way it would sag and fall down. And then finally, we can plug it to the front. And then here is where you would use the provided wall anchors if you need to. You just tape them anywhere, and then from there you could zip tie the cable to the wall anchor. Oh! There we go.
Rainbow Road.
I cut myself. Whew, I gotta take a shit. For the rears, it's gonna be a lot easier because I think we can tuck everything underneath the fender liner. Yeah. The bottom strips are going to be easy. I'm just gonna attach them to the bottom of my rear diffuser. Alrighty, this is what the rear looks like. It's just two smaller strips. Alright. Finished. Oh! I don't know how I managed to hurt myself so much. Time to install the taillights. Big ass. Ow. Shut the fuck up. Don't mind the man bra. It's just the chest mount. Oh! Ah! Yo, come on, dude. Okay. Oh, great. For the tail lights, I got them in red because why wouldn't I? But they also come in black clear, alpha black, and smoked. Nice. All right. Kaboosh. Okay. Okay, light bar is in. Matchy matchy with the tails. Alright, turn it on. Oh, sick animation. Very Gundam. Brakes. Turn signals. Sequential. Yeah, it's working. Sequential. Alright, I have the controller routed into the cabin. I don't know where I want to mount it yet. Maybe here. And then over here we have the Magic LED app. This is where you can control color, speed, brightness, all that good stuff. Let's see. Over 100 modes. It's pretty crazy. Yeah, there's 200 modes. Oh, this one's pretty cool. White and pink. Oh, if you guys are wondering what this is called Genji. You can get these at incompletegl.com. It's like a little driving companion to keep you company while you're driving. Pretty sick, and the battery lasts very long. Let's try mode 12. Oh, yeah! I think red is the way to go. Woohoo! Yo! This is so cool. I think I just ejaculated.